I welcome you to this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to carry out your slab detailing using Stonebridge detailing template. Okay, this template is a very good template that guides you on how to carry out your detailing. Okay, so it now depends on you on the types of model you are working on. As you can see, we have building on pile foundation, building on slab raft foundation, building on beam raft foundation, building on white strip foundation, steel detailing templates, building on pad foundation. Okay, so you are to choose on the types of model you worked on. Okay, maybe your model is sitting on pile foundation or is sitting on slab raft and so on and so forth. Also, we have different software used for this, or for your model rather. Okay, so for me, I'm going to select beam on building on beam raft foundation. I will left click on it. Okay, so then you give it time to pop up. Okay, so once you open it up, it's going to open for you, and you're going to have a blank space here, and you're also going to have all the templates well arranged in a very good manner, as you can see. Okay, this is a template that guides you and makes your work easier and faster. Okay, interesting. Okay, so here I have my I've detailed this particular one, but I just want to use it for the sake of this training. Okay, so most times this is how your software arrange your slab detailing for you. Okay, can you see? And this is something that you cannot easily interpret on site. Okay, there's no way you can interpret this, or even if you say as a professional you already understand, this is not also accepted. It's not globally acceptable. You can't just give someone this kind of rough drawing and you expect the person to interpret it on site. Okay, so you just have to call all your reinforcement out. Okay, so let's assume I copy this from here. As you can see, this is the layout. Let's assume this is the slab reinforcement, and we are not even assuming here because this is the slab reinforcement for this model given to us by the software. So I'm just going to copy this. I will left click on this, then I'm going to say copy under clipboard, and I can say copy. Okay, then I will select, then I will go to my Stonebridge here, the one I newly opened, then I will right click and say copy or paste under clipboard again. Okay, then I'm going to paste it this way. Okay, in my last training I taught you how to carry out your beam detailing, how to arrange them properly in a sheet. Okay, how to arrange them properly in a sheet. We already have something like a box. It's like a box that guides you on the size of sheets that you are to use. This is the box I'm talking about. This guides you on the size of sheet. Okay, this is the size of A3. So by the time you arrange all your beam in this particular box or rectangle, it makes your work easier by placing them on a sheet. It's like a guide. Okay, so I'll go to my Stonebridge now. So to start this now, I'm going to also let me see, I will left click on this, I will highlight everything here, and I will say copy again. I'm going to copy this so that I'm not going to tamper with this original one. Okay, so I'll place this right here. Then I'll go to this template here. As you can see, we have raft foundation layout. Okay, these are the beam details. Okay, this is the raft foundation slab reinforcement details and section. Okay, then this is the first floor. So we want to detail first floor now. Okay, and this is just a layout. Then this is the slab detailing. Okay, so we want to detail this first floor. So I'll just copy what we have here. Let's say I can choose to copy everything that I have here. Right click and say copy. I can just simply use this copy selection here. Then I'm going to place it very close to my reinforcement or layout rather. Then what I'm going to do is I need a clearer view. Okay, some people do their detailing in a way that all they will just start doing is to call out what they have here. Okay, so but if you don't want to do that, let's assume you don't want to make your work more tedious for yourself. So what you can just do is that you can easily copy all what you have here out. You copy the layout out. Let me show you what I'm saying. I'm going to select all what I have here now. I'll select all this. Okay, make sure you select everything you have here. I'm not selecting the inner ones, I'm only selecting the grid and the grid bubble here first. Okay, then I'm going to right click and say copy again, copy, and I can just pick it from this point and I will place it out here. Okay, then I'll also go further and I'll select this to know the layer. Okay, I can just select this just to know the layer first. As you can see, this is beam line. Then I'm going to select everything I have here. Okay, then I'll go to let's say right click, you go to quick select. Okay, if you are using the newly the new Autocad version, so I'll go to quick select, then I'll go to layer, then I'll go to under my value here, I'll click on this drop down, then I'm going to look for beam line. Okay, I can scroll down a bit, beam line, I'll click on OK. Then it's going to select all the beam line for me, as you can see. Then I can just let me say I'm going to right click and I will say copy with base point, copy with base point. Let me say copy with base point. Then this is grid line 11 to a prime prime. Okay, grid line 11 to a prime prime. You make sure you pick it from where, or you place it where you pick it. Okay, it is very important. 11 to a prime prime, as you can see. So I'm going to pick it right from here. I will left click on it, then I will go to this point. Okay, can you see? Can you see our bubble is not here now? So, but originally this is what we have here. Okay, 11 to a prime prime. So I will just right click and say paste. Okay, paste. Then I will place this right here. Okay. Then let me quickly copy this bubble that we have here, or this alphabet. Okay, we need it. Okay, so this is one of the things that you need to note. Okay, I can just also go to 11 to a prime prime here again. I'll say copy with base point, and I will also pick it from this point again. Left click on it, then I'll go to this point and also paste it here. Okay, I'll go to under clipboard and say paste, then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, then you have it there. Okay, can you see now that we have a clearer view? So let's just copy our columns. Let's copy all our columns that we have here. Let's copy all our columns. So another thing you need to note is that you need to make sure that whatever column you are placing here are the columns that is on your first floor, because your Protea, some version of the Protea is going to indicate the columns that you newly introduced on your first floor. As you can see, this one that is showing blue here are newly introduced column. Okay, then this particular one are the columns that continue. Okay, then when you see this, there are some columns here that is not going to be needed again on the first floor that have already terminated. Okay, so how can you now identify all these columns? These are what I'm going to be explaining in my training class. Okay, so if you would like to enroll for this training, you can also enroll. You can also use the link in the description below to get some of our training course. Okay, so it is very, very important. If you mistakenly place a column that is not supposed to be on your first floor, if you place it there, this is going to be a big challenge, because it's going to be giving you difficulties. You may end up having some columns where they are not supposed to be. Okay, so it is whatever you have on your layout they are going to follow. Okay, so as a professional, you need to be very, very careful. So here we are going to copy all this column. Right click, you check for the layer. Okay, let's say we check for this layer. Let's check for where the layer is. Okay, select it. Let me say I select this column. Okay, let me say I select this. I'll go to home. Okay, as you can see, this is transfer column. Can you see? This is transfer column. So I'm going to right click. I will highlight all what I have here. Right click and go to quick select. Okay, then I'll go to my layer here and I'll look for that transfer column C. Okay, I'll scroll down and select transfer column hash. Okay, transfer column hash. Okay, then I'll click on OK. Then it's going to select everything. Then I'll make sure I'm also picking from the right point. Okay, whatever point I pick it from is where I'm also going to paste it. Okay, so I'll right click and I'll say let me say under my clipboard, I will say copy with base point. Then I'm also going to pick it from this point. Okay, so from 11, grid 11, vertical and grid horizontal A prime prime. Okay, so I'm going to pick it right from here. Okay, can you see this is an intersection? I will left click, then I will go to this point also, and I'm going to paste. Right click and I will say paste under clipboard. Okay, and I'm going to paste this right here. Okay, so you must make sure you place that very well. Okay, then I'm going to also select this and I'll go and check the layer. This is column arch. Okay, I'm going to select all this. Okay, right click and I will say quick select. Then I'm going to look for my column arch under my layer. Then I'll go to column arch, see column arch, then I'll click on OK. Then I'm going to do what? I'm going to right click and I will say copy with base point. Now I'll pick it right from this point. Okay, intersection. Okay, and I'm going to paste this right here. Okay, then we can paste. Okay, so I always advise younger engineers that if you want to learn design, you must make sure that you also have site experience. It is very, very important because this is part of what will guide you and let you have understanding on how the reinforcement is going to be arranged on site. Okay, so let me just let me select this. Sorry, I'm going to delete this. Okay, this is column line. So let's leave that. Okay, there are some column lines that you are going to need, but for this particular one, it's not going to be everything, as I've said. So what you can just do is that you can just simply copy. Let me say I'm going to copy one, which is going to be 4225. I can choose to delete this one. I will copy this one. I will go to, I can use any copy. I can pick it from this center point. Then I'm going to I can paste it right here. Okay, this is not the center, as you can see, so it's not going to work. And for this one, I don't have a column here. Okay, I have a column, so I can select this. Let me say I'm going to move this from here and I'll paste it here. Okay, select it again, copy. Okay, you can copy it from here, because if you do not have that trace of those columns there, it won't be good enough, though it's going to show on your paper. Okay, it's going to show on your paper. So let me quickly switch this to a white workspace. I'll go to color and I'll change my color here to this, from this black to white. Then I'll click on apply and I'll click on OK, so that we can be able to see that very well. Okay, so that we can be able to see it very well. So I'm going to select this again. So let me say let me select it right from here. Okay, right click and I'll say copy selection. I'll pick it from here and also paste it here. Okay, so we can paste it for all these. Let's paste it for all these. Let's paste it for all these. So in our training, we are not going to be missing any step. Okay, so if you like what you are saying, kindly give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so that you can be able to see more of our video for kind of encouragement. Okay, just subscribe to our channel. So I'm going to paste this here and I'll also paste this here. I'll paste this right here. Okay, I'm going to paste this right here. Okay, at your end, you may possibly not need to do this if you copy your column very, very well. Okay, So it now depends on you. Just make sure you are doing the right thing. Okay, let's see. Okay, we need a column of 225 by 450. So is either I place this and I select this, then I can stretch this to this point. Okay, so this is what I have. So as for me, the first thing I do is to take a rectangle. Okay, I always like to take a rectangle. I can use any layer. I use that rectangle just as a guide, okay, so that my reinforcement call out can be as neat as I want it to be. Okay, so I'm going to select a rectangle like this. Okay, it's just going to be guiding me to make sure that my call out does not extend beyond each other. Okay, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So but don't worry, I'm going to be showing you the essence of doing this. So I'm going to firstly, you need to study your details and understand your this is story one. Okay, this is story one, and understand what is it called. You must understand what the software asks you to use. Okay, as you can see, all this spacing that I have here, the spacing of the reinforcement there to 200. So you need to first check that first to 200. That is very, very important. This is 200, this is 200, this is top, this is top. Okay, 200. Okay, all what I have here is to 200 center to center. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I will look at this Stonebridge template, this great template. I will select this. As you can see, this is NNLG rebars. Okay, NNLG rebars. So I have two options. Is either I copy this from here and I start using it, or I switch from this place to NNLG rebar. Okay, I can switch my layer, then I will start drawing my lines directly. Okay, NNLG rebars, I will select it. Okay, then once I select it this way, then I can just pick my line. Okay, so the first thing you have to do in your slab detailing is to start positioning your rebars. Okay, so it is very, very important to also know how to interpret design. Okay, it's good you know how to interpret design. It's good you have a site experience. I always advise my students, I won't just come here and start teaching you this is how to detail. No, it is very, very important. And from your basic from your school knowledge, I believe you understand, but it is still good you understand it more better. Okay, so for this return here, is either you use let me say, okay, let's take our first reinforcement. We all know that the length of a reinforcement is 12 meter. Okay, so I have choice. Is either I extend this up to 12 meter if I know it's going to be working for all the panels in the same direction, or I can decide to take it panel by panel. Okay, so let's assume I want to stop here. Let's see. Let's assume I want to stop this right here. Or let me take my dimension to, let me dimension all my grid. I'll pick my dimension right from here. Then I can go to annotate. Then I'll go to dim continue. Then I can continue this right here. I'll dimension all this. Okay, let's dimension all this. You have to make sure you dimension them properly. Okay, let's just dimension them very well so that we can know our bottom reinforcement and also our top reinforcement, which one should come first. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, so I'm going to also right click and say okay, we cannot continue, so let's just let's say we go to dimension again, we pick this right here, select it, stop it at this grid. Okay, then you can select then continue, and you take it to this point. Make sure you are placing them on the grid. It is very important. Okay, make sure you are placing them on the grid. Or I'm going to switch back to my dark workspace. Okay, let's quickly switch back so that we can be able to see the screen very well. Either we switch back or we can as well change the grid color, but I don't want to do that, so I'll just go to my option here, then I'll go to color, and I'll change this from white to black. Okay, and I'll click on apply and close, then I'll click on apply and okay. And I don't know if you can see my screen very well. Okay, so this is what we have. So here I'll go to home, then I'm on my NNLG rebars. So as you can see, let's say if I select this, okay, by layer, okay, if I select this particular one here, then I can as well start creating my rebar. So for this point, I'll take it from here and stop it at this point. I'm going to take this panel separately. Okay, as you can see, what I have here, if you check your original outcome from the proto structure, you can see that this is two-way slab. Okay, this is two-way slab, so it means that the reinforcement is going to run in both directions. Okay, can you see it here? It is a two-way slab. Okay, it is a two-way slab. Then let's say this is also a two-way slab. Most of my, okay, this is a one-way. Okay, this is a one-way. Okay, so but irrespective of that, the right thing is you take your reinforcement, your rebars, you take it this way. So assume I stop this here, then I'm going to select this and I will remove my cover of 25 mm. Okay, I will hit on enter. Then for my return, we know that the thickness of a slab is 150 mm. Okay, but if you remove cover from the bottom 25 mm and also remove cover from the top 25 mm, you are going to have 100 mm left. So we are going to take this to 100 mm. Okay, I will hit on enter. Then for this return, is either you use 0.15 multiplied by this span, or you use 50D. Okay, or you use 50 times diameter of the reinforcement. So for our reinforcement for slab is 12 mm. Okay, reinforcement for the slab is 12 mm. So if you are using 50 times D, if I click on my calculator now, if you say 50 times 12, it means you are going to be having a return of 600. Okay, so I'm going to click on my line again and I'll take this inside by 600. I'll hit on enter. Okay, can you see that? Then I can choose to extend this by 600 for my lapping. Okay, I will say extend inward by 600. Okay, I will hit on enter. Then I will take my line again and I will select this from here and I will take this straight up. So we need to also, since we are dealing with first floor, we need to know the position of our staircase. This is very, very important. Okay, so let's quickly check this right here. Okay, let's check this right from here. This is my staircase area, and also this is my staircase area. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take a line. I can use any layer and I will select a line, then I'm going to cross this place this way. I'll cross this place. Okay, I'm going to cross here, then I'll right click and say repeat line, and I'll cross it this way again. I'll also do the same thing for this place. Okay, it is very, very important you do that. Okay, so that you won't mistakenly, okay, as you can see, this is a cantilever here, this is slab, this is slab. So the whole of this place. Okay, let's also do this. We need to also copy this, copy your cantilever line. Okay, copy your cantilever line so that you can know the traces of that cantilever. So I'm going to right click and say copy with base point, and I will let's click on this intersection point. Okay, then I will go to my layout here. I will right click and I will say paste. Now make sure I select this point. Okay, can you see? Can you see this is a landing? Okay, then at this point, let's see. Okay, we don't have, this is a landing here. As you can see, this is place is going to serve as a landing, so it's a straight flight. Select this and I will just stretch this. Then since I have my staircase here, it means here we are going to be having a return also the way we have it here. So it means I'm going to select this, take this inside by 25 mm for cover. Okay, and I'll click on my line again, take this up by 100. Okay, let's make sure we select our rebar, NNLG rebar. Okay, NNLG rebars. So I will select my line, then I'll pick my rebar return 100. I will hit on enter, and I'll take this by 600. I will hit on enter. Okay, can you see this is how this is going to be? It's going to look like. Then here also I'm going to remove a cover of 25 mm. I will hit on enter. Okay, can you see that? Then for this particular point, we are done with the horizontal rebars. Okay, then we can proceed further and click on our line. Let's see this particular one here. We can choose to use it from, let's see, we can choose to use it all the way from here down to this point. Okay, you can choose to use it right from here down to this point, so because they are going to be running the same way. Okay, so we can go further to say we take our line, and I will also say I pick my line this way. I can take it inside. Let's say I take it. Okay, we all know that our reinforcement is 12 meters. So here, what I will do is that if I can extend this here up to 12 meter, then you can see that I have 12,000 plus already. So I can choose to, let me see. Okay, this is 11,119. It means I can still extend to this point. Okay, but extending to this point, I already have it above 12 meters, so I can just choose to stop it right here. Okay, still fine. Then this is going to be a straight bar. Okay, but it's going to be having a return at this edge. Then this is a cantilever. Also at this point, we're also going to be having a return. Okay, so let's see, what is our length of reinforcement? 11,190. Okay, as you can see here, this is 11,190. It means if we have 11,190, this reinforcement, a whole full length, is not going to be sufficient for us to have return at both sides. So it's either we bend another one, or we take this backward so that we can have a sufficient return from the full length. Then we can now make this a shorter one. Then they will just have to cut this separately. Okay, so it depends on you how you know it's going to be easy for you. So I can just simply take this backward. Okay, then I'm going to select this, remove my cover of 25. I'll hit on enter. I will select my line. Okay, then I'll take it this way, 100 again. Okay, I'll hit on enter. Now I'll take it inside by 600. Okay, for my return, I will hit on enter. Then this return is only going to run from this place up to this place. Okay, then for this place, let me say I'm going to move this. Okay, you can choose to leave it there. You can choose to leave it, and mind you, this reinforcement that we run here, you can choose to run it from here down, and you can also choose to detail another reinforcement for this place. Okay, and if you just want to detail another one for here, it means the whole of this place will be a straight bar till you get to the point of 12 meter. Okay, then you can detail this particular one from here down to this place. Okay, since you are going to be using this return to serve for this. Let me show you what I'm saying. I will select my reinforcement, take this right from here, and I will target exactly 12 meter if it falls where I have a beam. Okay, it is also very important you target that. For me, I don't like to lap my reinforcement at the midpoint. Okay, so let me say I'm going to, okay, we have 8.9. so if we take it downward, we have 12 meter here. So we can stop this right at this point. Okay, we can stop this here. Then we can choose to select our line again. Then let's see if this is going to be up to, okay, this is okay now, as you can see. Then we can select this here and take this, extend this one inside by, or you can choose to extend this one, any of the two, by 600. I will hit on enter for our lapping. Then here at this point, select this one, take it inside by 25. Okay, 25. I will hit on enter. Take your line, select this, take it up by 100. I will hit on enter. Then take this inside by 600 for your return and hit on enter. Okay, can you see that now? So we can choose to, let's say we can choose to detail this separately. Then because at this point this is going to be our distribution bar here. Okay, this is going to be our bottom reinforcement, but it's going to be our B2. It's going to be our B2 here, it's going to be our B2 here, and it's also going to be our B2 for this panel as well. Then when it gets to this point, it's going to be B1. Okay, so we can choose to detail this separately. Then take our okay, mind you, this reinforcement is not going to extend to this point, simply because we have a staircase around this corner. Okay, so it means we are going to select this and delete this. You can take our line, then take it from here. Okay, 100, hit on enter. Okay, then select it, move it inside by 25, hit on enter. Then we can choose to trim this, trim on your keyboard, you type trim, you hit on enter, then you trim it this way, select this one and delete it. Select your line. Okay, take your line this way, 600, hit on enter. Okay, this was because we have a staircase here. Okay, so you don't expect your reinforcement to extend inside. Okay, since it's an opening. Okay, it's going to serve for your staircase. So at this point as well, we can as well, let's say we take our line again. Then we have a cantilever reinforcement here, as you can see. Then for the bottom, I can choose to run this way, and I will stop it at this point. Okay, mind you, this will be the bottom. Okay, it's going to be the bottom reinforcement. So I can choose to extend it inside by 600. I will hit on enter for the lap length. Okay, so at this point now, this reinforcement or rebars here is going to stop at this point. Then this particular one is going to pick it up from here, and you can choose to take it down. Okay, you can choose to use it all through. Okay, so what I will do is that since this is a cantilever, I'm going to take this inside by 25, hit on enter. Then I will pick my line. Then this is a cantilever, mind you, your cantilever main reinforcement is going to be at the top. It's going to be at the top. Okay, so the top is going to be the main bar. So I'll take this 100, I'll hit on enter. Then I'm going to stop this here first. Okay, then what is the length of our cantilever? That is another thing you need to note. The span of the cantilever is 947. Okay, if this is 947, then it means you have to multiply 947 by 1.5. Okay, so this is 9.947. okay, 947. If I pick my calculator and say 947 multiplied by 1.5, okay, equals to 1420. Okay, let's say this is 1.5. It means this cantilever also needs to go inside by 1.5. So it means I can select this, take it from here, okay, and take it inside by I will note where that dimension is coming from. I will make sure that it's from this particular point, okay? Or I can choose to take another line, take it from here and take it inside by 1500. I will hit on enter, okay? That is going to be our return for this particular cantilever, okay? Then we are done with this. Then this can run from here up to this stage, okay? Then let's see, this also can run from here up to this point. Then this can also run from here and stop. Let's say we can stop it here, okay? We can choose to run it straight forward. A professional on site will know that this return here is not going to extend to this point, because once it gets to this point, it's going to be a straight bar, okay? Since we have a return here, we have a beam here, so it's going to be a straight bar. So we can choose to stop it here and have another reinforcement right from this point and take it inside. Okay, let's just take it inside. Then we'll take this from here, remove our cover of 25, hit on enter, take my line, okay, 100, hit on enter. Then this will be 600, hit on enter, okay. I think that is that. Then also at this point we can also choose to have another reinforcement, since we already know that, okay, we can just have, let's say we have a straight bar, okay, we are only going to have a straight bar here. We're going to have a straight bar. Then if we have a straight bar, you can choose to leave this one. Then it is expected that the person that will be on site is also an engineer, okay? So when it gets to this point, it should know that this reinforcement is going to run from here straight down, and when it gets to this point, it's not going to have a return. So you can choose to have your straight bar at this point, okay. Then you have your return here. You take this one inside by 25, you hit on enter, okay. Let's say you take your line, take this from here 100, you hit on enter, take it inside by 600, you hit on enter, okay. Can you see that? Then we are done with our horizontal reinforcement. Then we go straight to the vertical reinforcement. So before we proceed to the vertical reinforcement, let's start calling this reinforcement out, okay? Let's call it out one after the other. So all you need to do is you can pick a call out here, okay? You can pick a call out and you can also use a line, okay? Then you can also pick this indicator here, okay? I call this indicator, why I call this a bubble, okay, or a donut, okay? So I can select this line. I will just select this line, select this indicator along with it. Then I will select this, right click, and I will say copy. Okay, I'll just copy selection, and I'm going to select this right from here and take it to my own particular details. So I will place it here. So you have to place it properly. It's very, very important. And as you are placing it, you must also remember to remove your cover. So I will move this first, move it to this point, okay. Then I can now select it again, select this one, right click, and I will say move. Then I will move it inside by 25 mm for my cover. I will hit on enter, okay. Then mind you, this will be working for this particular one. Okay, so I will go to my Stonebridge template again. Then I'm going to select this one, CP on my keyboard to copy. I'll hit on enter. Then I'll pick it right from this beam edge. Then I'll take it to this point. Okay, then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, this arrow shows that this particular rebar, okay, is running from here. For now, is running from here and is going to stop here. Okay, if we choose to, since we will choose to use it up to this stage, up to this particular point here, it means we also need this particular arrow. Okay, we also need it here. Right click and I will say copy, and I will say select this from here, and I'm going to stop it right at this point. Let's say I'll stop it right. We have a beam here, so I'm going to stop it here. Okay, I'm going to stop it here. Mind you, I can choose to select my line, or I can select this one and even extend this particular one out. Okay, I'll still go and trim it. As you can see, I think I've removed my cover automatically. That is what I just want to check. Okay, can you see I have my 25mm cover already? So I'm going to trim this back, trim on my keyboard. I'll hit on enter, and I'm going to trim this way. Select this one and delete it. I don't need it again. Then I'm going to select this one and also extend it up. Okay, then I'm going to also select this arrow, CP on my keyboard. I'll hit on enter, select it from here and place it here. Okay, then I can now extend this line. I can extend this line and stop it here. So right now it means that this particular rebar is going to run from this point and stop at this point. Okay, then I'm going to select this donut here. Let's see, where is it? Okay, we'll select any of these donuts, CP on our keyboard, hit on enter, select this one. Then I'll go straight to this point and I'll place it here. Okay, I'll place it here. Okay, can you see that? Then the next thing I'm going to do again is let me now tell you the purpose of why I have this blue line. Okay, the purpose of why I have this blue line means this particular call out, this is where I'm going to be trimming them from. Okay, if I select this now, select or type trim on my keyboard, then I'm going to trim this here. Okay, it means all of my call out is not going to be more than this edge. Okay, so they are going to all be on a straight line. Then I can select this one and delete it. Okay, because I don't need that again. Then I'm going to select my number. Okay, I'm going to select my number. I'm going to since I'm working on vertical or horizontal reinforcement, but the call out is on a vertical let me say on a vertical way for now. Okay, then it means I will select this one, CP, hit on enter, select this particular one, and I'll take it to this point, and I'll place it right here. Okay, let me place it at this point. Okay, I can select this one. If the number is too big, right click, and I will say quick properties. Let's see if we're going to have it. Then from 200 I can change it to, let me say, 170. I will left click on it. Okay, if that is too big, I can still reduce it more. I can change it to 150. I'll hit on enter. I'll close this. So you also need to be very careful so that you won't go and reduce it beyond what you don't expect. Okay, so I'm going to let's say, okay, as you can see, we still have a beam here. This means that we still need to take this CP, enter, and I'm going to pick this right from here and also paste it right here. Okay, then I'll also select this particular one, select this one, CP on your keyboard, hit on enter, and pick it right from here and paste it at this point. Okay, just paste it at this point. Okay, then what we need to do now is that we are going to be using this measurements to divide whatever we have. Okay, so as you can see, the spacing is 200. The spacing is 200, and this panel here, center to center, is 925. Let's say this is 925. Okay, why this particular one is 1532. Okay, this is telling us that for here on our suspended floor, this is going to be our main reinforcement. Okay, this is going to be our main reinforcement. So it means that I'm going to pick my reinforcement details. Okay, so I'm going to select any of this one. Let me say I select this particular one, CP. I'll hit on enter. Now I'll select this one and paste it here. Okay, can you see this is too long? So if it's too long that way now, it means I will need to extend this backward. Okay, mind you, this dimension for now is just having us as a guide. Okay, so I'll select this and also stretch this backward. Okay, and I can select this and take this up. Okay, then how do we get all these figures that we have here? Okay, this is 1038. Mind you, the spacing of our reinforcement or our rebars is 200. Okay, this means I'm going to say 1038 divided by 200. 1038 divided by 200 equals to 5.19. So here I'm going to input 6 CP. I'm going to round it up, then I'm going to type 6 here. I will left click on it. Then also at this point, this one is 1532. I will hit on my calculator again. 1532 divided by 200 spacing. I will click on OK. Equals to rather, and this is 7.66. Then I'm going to input 8 here. Okay, 8. I will left click on it. Then also at this point, what we have here is let me take my dimension tool. I'm going to measure from this point, then measure to this point. Okay, then what I have here is 1591. So you should have this also to be something like 81591. So hit on your calculator. 1591 divided by 200. I will hit on equals to, this gives me 8 as well, as you can see. So I'm going to also do this CP on my keyboard, hit on enter, and take this right from here and take it to this point. Okay, can you see? Then for this particular one now, I'm going to leave this particular one. Okay, then I can still choose to run, let me say I can choose to run this reinforcement straight down. Okay, I can choose to run this particular reinforcement straight down. There's no reason for me to have, I can only have a straight bar here. Okay, since this one is even stopping here, let's see if our 12 meter is going to extend. So let's see, and this 12 meter, okay, is too long. This is 12.2. that is 12.2. So it means we still need to lap this right here. So let's just take this from this point and stop it here. Okay, so at this point, what we can do here is that we are going to select this one. Let's say we are going to trim it. Trim. I will hit on enter. Select this one. Okay, then take your cover out of it. 25. Hit on enter. Okay, select this one, delete it, select this one and delete it. Okay, then just copy this particular one, copy, CP, hit on enter. pick this right from here and paste it close to this one. Okay, can you see that? Then you can just extend this also for this place. Okay, just extend it to this point. Okay, just extend it to this point. Mind you, this here is going to be a distribution reinforcement. We can also have this up to this stage. Okay, we can have it up to this stage, but we are going to give this a distribution reinforcement going straight because this is a cantilever here. Then this particular one is going to be the main bar. Okay, mind you, you can also decide to run this particular one up to this stage. You can run it to this panel here. Okay, what I mean is that this particular one I splitted here, you can choose to run this one here down to this panel. This is because here this particular one is serving as the main bar and also is also going to serve as the main bar. But the reason why I split it at my own hand is that once I know that the next panel is going to be bottom 2 and this one will be bottom 1, I always like to detail them separately. Yes, we know that the engineers on site will definitely know what it means, okay, even if I choose to run it straight. But because this one here is bottom 2, okay, this one at this panel is bottom 2, this particular river here is bottom 2, and this one here is bottom 1. So for me, in my detailing, I always like to split them. Okay, so some engineers also run it together, and instead of writing bottom 1 bottom 2, they will just write B, which is bottom. Okay, let's continue. So here I'm going to, let's also make sure this beam is connected in the right way. So I'm going to select this, or select this arrow CP. I'll hit on enter, then I'll pick it from here, and let me say I'm going to stop it here. So let's trace it. Okay, let's trace it properly. Make sure your polar tracking is on or your auto mode. Okay, then I'm going to remove my cover, CP, or move, sorry, let's use move. I'll hit on enter, and I will move it down by 25 mm. Okay, I'll hit on enter. Okay, then we also need this same one. Let's copy this right from here, CP this time, hit on enter. I'll pick it from here and paste it here. Okay, then you can trim this, trim on your keyboard, hit on enter, then you trim this particular one here. Okay, and you see, then you can also give this a donut. Okay, CP, hit on enter. Okay, I'll pick this right here, then I'm going to place it on this reinforcement. Okay, so here you can now measure or divide this particular one. Rather, you choose your dimension, then you measure this from here to this place. So this is 736. Okay, that should be 3. So let's use 4. So it means we are going to say CP, copy this, copy and place it here. Okay, double click on it, then you write 4. Okay, mind you, we are using spacing of 200 mm. Okay, so how do we now get how does Stonebridge get a total value? You'll be wondering that, like for here you have a big value of 46. Okay, how do you get this value? You will sum this 20 plus 18 plus 8. Okay, let's see if we are going to arrive at that. Okay, this is 20 plus 18 plus 8. Okay, this gives you 46. As you can see, this is how Stonebridge arrive at 46. Okay, the template is a very good template that guides you on how to carry out all your detailing, both your columns detailing, your foundation detailing, your beam detailing, and so on and so forth. Okay, so it's very good for you as a professional. Okay, it makes your work faster. So here, let's also add this together. Here we are going to say we are going to pick our calculator. This is 8 plus 8, this is 16, then plus 6. Okay, 16 plus 6. Okay, this is 22. Okay, then 22 plus 4, that will give us 26. Okay, so here we are going to have 26. Okay, 26. Okay, then you can choose to use T, and you can also choose to use Y. Okay, let's say we want to use Y12. Then this is bar mark. Let's say bar mark 01. Okay, then 200 mm, then bottom. Okay, this is the explanation I'm trying to give the other time. As you can see, bottom. So here, this particular bar is going to be our bottom one. So it's either you leave it as B, or you say B1, or you say BB. Okay, BB is for bottom bottom. Okay, B1 is for bottom one. B also is for bottom. Okay, so let's say this is going to be our B1. Okay, then you left click on it. Okay, so you can just try to move it, or you can still stretch this up. I told you the other time that this particular line is just serving as a guide, just to make sure that whatever call out I'm doing is not going to extend beyond the line. Okay, so that they're going to be on a straight line. Okay, so let's just move it down a bit. Let's move it down a bit and make sure it's straight. Okay, yeah, let's move it from here. Sorry. Okay, let's leave it that way. So here we can also proceed and also call out this particular reinforcement. Okay, so instead of me I can choose to pick my line also. Then I'm going to take this from here and I will take it down. I will stop it right here, and I will make sure the line I want to use for the call out is straight. So I'm going to take this back to 25 mm. Okay, I'm going to remove my cover and I'll take this inside. So I'm going to remove my 25 mm cover. Okay, make sure you always remove your cover. Okay, so 25, I'll hit on enter. Then here also I'm also going to do the same thing at this place. So remove your cover, 25, I'll hit on enter. Then I can just click on match property. Then since this is the one I'm using, I will click on this. Then I'm also going to click on this particular one. Then I can pick my donut here, CP on my keyboard, hit on enter, pick this right here, and place your donut on your rebar. Okay, let's also place this on this one. Okay, okay, I think this is good. Then here also I'm also going to place this right here. Okay, so we also pick our indicator, and you pick this right from here, CP on your keyboard. Then you can pick it from the top of this beam. You place this right here. Let's place it right here. Then for this one also, you can place it right here. You proceed and place this here. Okay, you can also place this right here. Okay, make sure you are not mixing anyone. So here I can also pick this particular one. Okay, CP, I'll hit on enter, pick this from here and place this here. Okay, make sure you place it properly. Let's check. We place this also here. Okay, we place this also here and place this right here. Okay, let's see, is this correct? Let's do that again. Then I will just use move this time around. I will move it to this point. Okay, can you see? Then the next thing we have to do now is to just also calculate the number of reinforcement that this is going to take. So I don't really need to start picking my calculator again. This is because for this panel they are going into the same direction. Okay, so all I will just do is to copy this as you can see, the arrow is indicating from here to this point, and likewise this one as well. So I'll just select this CP, hit on enter, then I'm going to place this here. Okay, then I'll also do the same thing for this one, CP. I'll hit on enter, then I'm also going to place this right here. Okay, then also for this one, CP, I'll hit on enter, then I'm going to also place this right here. Let's see. You can also place this right here. Okay, then for this one also, I'll also place this here. Then for this one, you need to know the reinforcement. So this cannot also be more than 4. So we input 4. Okay, then you left click on it. Sorry, let's Ctrl Z. Then we do that again. 4. Then you left click on it. So if you look at this now, let's check what was done in Stonebridge. You will see that it's exactly the way it was arranged. Okay, and you see, so in some cases you will see some engineers, they will just use just this donut CP, then they will just use it as a continuation. Instead of you having this rebar here, they will just place this donuts here. Okay, so you can still do it that way. Okay, so this will just tell you that at this point also there is a rebar here that indicates this panel. Okay, but it's not a must you do that. Okay, let's just proceed. So here also this will also be 26. Okay, so we copy this CP on your keyboard, you hit on enter, then you are going to let's see, where is our call out? Okay, we've not extended it out, so let's do that. You select it and you drag it out. You drag it out properly. Okay, then you can now move it. Let's say you can move it to this point. Okay, then 26Y12, this will now be 02. Okay, bar mark is 02. Then this time around, this one will now be B2. Okay, B2. You left click on it. Okay, because this is going to be bottom top. Okay, bottom top. Okay, why this one is going to be bottom reinforcement. Okay, as for the whole of this one here, we are done with it. We don't need to start detailing this particular one in this panel again, because this, for this panel, is going to be bottom 2. For this panel is going to be bottom 2. For this panel is also going to be bottom 2. I hope you get that. So let me quickly extend this beam here. Okay, so we are done with the horizontal rebar for all these sides. So we proceed to this place. For here as well, what I need to do is that I'm going to take my line. I'm going to use my line. Okay, I'm going to select this, select it from here, or draw the line from that point and stop it right here. So I'm going to select this one, take my cover inside by 25 mm, I'll hit on enter. Then I'll do the same thing at this side, take my cover inside 25, I'll hit on enter. Okay, then I'm going to click on match property. Then I'm going to match the properties of this to this. Okay, mind you, this is just for is going to be our call out. Okay, not rebar this time. Okay, we're still going to draw the vertical rebar. Okay, so you take this and extend it to this line. Okay, so I've told you that here you've already call out this particular one that runs from here to this point. You've called it out here, so no need of you calling it out again. So we are going to proceed straight to this particular one. Okay, so what we need to note now is that this rebar here, here is going to be bottom 1. In this panel also is going to be bottom 1. Also in this panel is going to be bottom 1. Okay, so what we just need to do is to take our indicator. Okay, copy this, CP, hit on enter, copy it from here, and let's say you place it right here. Mind you, I'm not going to do that for this one again. I'm only going to do it for this. Okay, Then let's see, okay, so we only need for this one. Okay, we need this type. Okay, so CP, I will hit on enter, and I'm going to pick it right here. Then I'm going to place it here. Okay, so that is not well positioned, so can you see? So I'm going to move it down. Make sure you place it properly, okay, because the space you have here is just your cover. Okay, so something is happening here, because if you look at it critically, you see that we already draw a particular river here, meaning that because this one is going to stop here because of this return. Okay, this is our staircase area. This means that we want to stop this one here. Then this particular one here will also stop where this beam is, just exactly the way we do for this side. Okay, so let's just take this line, and let's just trace this beam out. Let's just trace it out this way. Okay, sorry, Ctrl Z. Let me do that again. Take my line. I just want to get that straight line. Okay, so I'm going to pick my indicator. So select this, CP on my keyboard, hit on enter. Then I'm going to pick it from this point. Then I'm going to place it here. Okay, so the way I pick it, my cover is already there. Okay, so I don't need to bother more on that. So what I need to do again is that I'm going to let's see where we pick this from. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can choose to leave it this way. It's still going to give us the same value. So what I'm actually looking at is where this beam is stopping. Okay, so I can choose to stop it here. Okay, since this beam is stopping here, so I can choose to stop it here. So, but we can still leave it that way. Okay, it's fine. Then let's see this particular one. Let me draw my line again. I'm going to draw another line from here right to this point. Then I'm going to pick this indicator, select this, CP on my keyboard, hit on enter, and I'm going to pick it from let me say from this place, and I will place it here. Okay, then you can now delete this one. Don't forget this one here. Okay, don't forget it there. What you need to do now is that you can choose to let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's pick our donut. Okay, either you call it indicator, or you call it donut, or you call it bubble. We are still saying the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to place this right here. I'm going to also place this right here. Okay, so this means that this is going to run. We can use this same call out for both of them. Okay, the engineer on site, or the builder on site, or the professional on site will know that when this reinforcement get to this stage, there is a change in the shape. Okay, there is a change in the shape, so that's not a problem. CP on my keyboard, or CO. Then I'm going to place this here. Then I'm also going to place this here. Okay, so what we need to get now is the total value. Okay, so I can take my dimension here, and let me say I'll measure from this place to this place. Okay, so 3579. Okay, I'll pick my calculator and say 3579 divided by 200. This will give us 17.8. That is approximately 8. Okay, so 18 rather, 17.8, that is 18. Okay, so this will be 18. Okay, 18. I will left click on this, so we can choose to bring it inside, or you can also leave it there. Just make sure you arrange it very well. Then this one we can leave this 4. This 4 is going to work here, and we can also just confirm it. Okay, let's confirm. Can you see we have 727? So divided by 200 will give us 3 point something. So we can leave this 4 here. 18 plus 4 should give us 22. So this means that at this end, this will also be bottom 1, okay? Bottom 1, okay? So we are going to take this from this place, okay? CO on my keyboard, hit on enter. Now pick it right here. I can pick it from here and place it here, okay? I said it's going to be 22, okay? 22. I will left click on it. 22 y12. Then the bar mark this time around is going to be 03, okay? 03. Then it's going to be B1, okay? B1. I will left click on it, okay? Then I can delete this dimension. I don't need that dimension there. Then for this, we are okay with the whole of this panel up to this stage, okay? And the next one is going to be for this particular panel, okay? Because this one here have served us to this to the top of this beam. Mind you, let's okay. I think we are good to go. Let's extend this reinforcement to lapping by 600. I'll hit on enter, okay? Then let's call this out. So let's just copy this. Let's copy this. Let's copy this our call out. Okay. Let's copy this our call out. Let's copy this. Okay. CP or CO. Then I'm going to pick it from this place here. Then I'm going to place it here. Okay, let's place it here. Okay. Okay, let's take our indicator. Mind you, this let me see. Okay, let me see. I can choose to detail this separately. This is because here this is going to be top reinforcement here. As you can see, this is the cantilever here, okay? So it's going to be a top reinforcement. So I can choose to also select this. Okay, CP. I'll hit on enter, and I'll pick it from this place. And I also have another one maybe close to each other, and I can choose to move it to this point, okay? So here, mind you, I don't need this indicator here. I don't need all this one here. I don't need this here. I don't also need this here. I don't also need this. I don't need this. Okay, the only one I need here is just this. Okay, let's see, we haven't detailed this particular one also. So what should we do? Okay, we can use this particular call out to call out this let me see, which one should I use it for? Okay, I can use it to call out this particular one. So let me just use it to call out this. Okay, CP. I'm going to copy this here, and I'm going to place this at this point. Okay. Okay, let's just pick this. We've deleted it. I can see something as well. Okay, that's fine. Let's pick this here. CP, hit on enter. And pick this right here, and let's see, where is it? Place it here. Okay, so I'm going to pick my donut. Okay, mind you, at this place it's going to be this one here. Now is going to be the the member. Okay, this is going to be the member, but for this one it's going to be the distribution bar. Can you see the difference here? For this panel, for this O panel, this is going to be the member. Okay, then for this one is going to be the distribution bar. Okay, so in this case I like to always detail such separately. Okay, so this means that if I'm using this for this one, I'm not going to use it for this. So let's pick our donut CP. I'll hit on enter. I'll pick this from here and call out this. Let me say I'm calling out this. Okay, then it means I'm not going to use this one here. Move. I will move this to this point. Okay, then I'm going to also move this one here. Right click. You can also see your move there. Move this to this point. Okay, then I can choose to, I'll trim this, trim on my keyboard. I'll hit on enter and I'm going to trim this. Then I can still use this line. I can move it. I'll just move it to where this indicator is. Okay, so this one is now serving for this, as you can see. Okay, it's serving for this. Then I can select this again, CP. Okay, I'm going to copy it from here and place it right here. Okay, then this will now be 04, and it's going to be 04, and it's going to be B2. Okay, B2. Okay, then this should be 6. Okay, it's going to be 6. Okay, 6, Y12, 04, 200 mm center to center, B2. Okay, then you can pick this CP. Okay, then you place it close to it. Okay, and you type 6, then you left click on it. Okay, we are done with that. Then the next one is going to be, let's say we want to call out this particular one. Okay, here this is going to be B1. Okay, it's going to be B1. Okay, so mind you, if you are using this from here to here, the whole of this place is an opening because we have a staircase. So you can choose to detail it. You just have to measure this highest one. Okay, this higher span. Okay, then you can just use it. Then the person that is on site will know that this reinforcement, when it gets to this place, okay, is going to stop. Okay, the only thing you can now do again is to still split it. Okay, it means that you are going to have, we can choose to, okay, we can choose to split this particular one. Let me show you what I'm saying. I'm going to trim this particular one. Okay, and I'm going to detail the bottom reinforcement separately. Okay, so because you have to be very careful at times. You know, most of these our clients, they don't give work to a professional, so to make sure that you are on the safer side in case of any issue. Okay, and so you just have to be very, very careful. So mind you, if this one is going to be like this now, it means I've detailed the top reinforcement for the cantilever separately. Then this bottom reinforcement is now also separate. Okay, is now also separate. So we can just take this inside by, let's say I'm taking it inside by 600. Okay, I'll hit on enter. Okay, then I'm going to detail this bottom reinforcement from here to this place. Okay, then the top reinforcement will now be from here to this place. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's do that. So sorry, this video is going to take a little of your time. Okay, we're just trying to make sure that you understand what we are explaining. Okay, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, please kindly do so. Okay, if you want our master class, you can join our master class by clicking on the link in the description below. Okay, you can get our course from the description below. Okay, so let's trim this. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please kindly do so. So I'm going to select this, and I'll move this. Okay, so I can pick these donuts. You can choose to move it away from this one, but let's see if it's not going to lap on each other. Then I'll place this here. Mind you, we need to know this dimension here so that we can divide it, okay, by 200 as usual. So we'll take this from here to this point. This is 4615. So take your calculator and say 4615 divided by 200. Okay, this will give you 23.0. Okay, so we can just write 23. Okay, take your CP or CO to copy, so you can place this right here. Okay, 23, you left click on it. Okay, what we need to do now is we need to call it out. Okay, as you can see, we only indicate where it's going to stop. We haven't called it out this way. Okay, mind you, I need to shift this. As I've said the other time, I'll select the two, select this indicator, select this, then I'm going to select this. I don't want to be too fast so that you can understand what I'm doing, so I'm going to move this from here to this point. Okay, then here now, this will now be, this rebar is going to be B1. Okay, it's going to be B1 for this panel. Okay, it's going to be B1 for this panel. Then this will now be let's say we copy this. Okay, pick it from here and stop it at this point. Then you change this one to B1. Okay, B1. Okay, I think it's 23 or something. I think it's 23. Okay, 23. So that's fine. You change it to 23 from here. Then this one is going to be Bamak 05. Then you left click on it. Okay, so also we can still use this call out for this the rebar beside it. So let's just move this. We'll just do the adjustment. Okay, I'm going to also select this one, then I'm going to say CP. Okay, I will copy this, place it close to it, then select this one. Then I'm going to move this to the top reinforcement. Okay, then mind you, this is going to this is not going to get to this place. We are going to we can choose to run it this way, but since we have a reinforcement here that will run to this place, so we can stop this right here. Okay, let's stop this right. Okay, let me draw my line as a guide. I'm going to draw this line here. Okay, select this, then move it, right click to select your move this from here to this point. Okay, mind you, you have to still move your cover inside. Okay, sorry, that's not where we are supposed to stop. I'm supposed to stop here, so you go and select it back, then you select this one, move again, pick it from here to this point. Okay, then you can delete this one first. Let me just select it and delete it. Okay, so that I can be able to see this indicator. So I'm going to select it, and I'm going to right click and say move this to up by 25 mm. Okay, make sure you leave your cover. Then I'm going to trim this now. Trim on your keyboard, you hit on enter, and you trim this here. Select this and delete it. Okay, here mind you, oh sorry, this is not the one we are supposed to trim. I think I trimmed the one I'm not supposed to trim, so let me just quickly Ctrl Z. Okay, so you have to be very careful. As you can see, this is the one I want to trim here, so I'll just copy this indicator now and place it back at the right position. So copy this and place it here. So let me just select this and stretch this particular one, this beam line. Okay, so this is the one I want to trim. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful. So meaning that I don't need this here. Okay, so I'm going to take it again. Okay, move on my keyboard. Okay, and I'm going to pick it from here and place it here. Okay, can you see that? Then you can now trim. Select this one first and delete it. Okay, then you can trim. TRIM on my keyboard, hit on enter, and I'm going to trim this here. Select this one and delete it. Okay. Okay. Mind you, this will also not get to this stage. It's going to stop here, so we can just trace this one down to this place. Then select this, move this, pick it from here and place it right here. Okay, so you can trim this one back, trim, hit on enter. So select this and delete it, and you take this and delete it. Okay, then mind you, I think we have removed our cover. I'm very sure of that. Let's just check. Okay, can you see we have removed the cover? That is good. Then we take our dimension, measure from here and stop right here. Okay, then this will be 2438. Okay, so take your calculator, 2438 divided by 200. Okay, this is 12.19, let's say 13. So you select this CP, you hit on enter, and you place it right here. Okay, so this will be 13. Okay, so you copy this again, CP, you hit on enter, you place it from here to this point. Okay, make sure you are placing it on the right one, is very important. Okay, so okay, 13. So you change this from here to 13. Then Y12, this time around the bar mark will be 06. Then 200 mm. This will now be top one. Okay, top one. Okay, or top, because this is a cantilever reinforcement. Okay, let's move. We are almost there. We are moving gradually. Okay, so here, for you to detail this one now, this particular one is going to run just from the edge of this cantilever. Let me show you. I think I have some line here. Okay, can you see the line? Okay, let me just delete these two lines. Okay, if I'm not using them. Okay, so this one is going to run from here. I already have this arrow for this one, then it's going to stop here. Okay, because of this return. Then I'm going to pick this. Okay, CP, I will hit on enter, select this and place it here. Okay, so we are going to pick our donut, CP, hit on enter, select this and place it on the rebar. Okay, then take this, check the dimension of what we have here. Okay, as you can see, we need to have a stopper for this indicator. Okay, so which one should I pick? I'm supposed to pick this CP. I will hit on enter. Can pick it from here to this point. Okay, then at this point, I'm going to take my dimension again, and I'm going to take it this way, 1177. Okay, calculator, 1177 divided by 200. Okay, this will give us 5.8. that is approximately 6. So I will select this. I think I have 6 here, so let me just copy this 6, CP, turn enter. Then I'm going to place this right here. Okay, then mind you, at this stage it's going to be our bottom reinforcement for here, but for this it's going to be our top, bottom, and bottom top. Okay, I don't know if you understand that. Okay, so here I'm going to select this CP. I'll place this here. Then I'm going to change this to B1. Let me change this one to B1. Okay, 200 mm. Then this is 6. Okay, this is going to be 6. Then it's going to be 07. Okay, 200 mm. Then for here is B1. Okay, so I will left click on it. Then as you can see, we are done with the horizontal reinforcement or horizontal rebar. Okay, they are my rebar. So I'll pick my line now to start my vertical rebar. Okay, so I'm going to select this. Okay, I'll draw it from the edge of that beam. Okay, this is just 6 meters. That's fine. I'm going to stop it here. Okay, let me stop it here and show you how to also show or indicate your main bar for this cantilever here. Okay, now we have a cantilever here. So at this point, I'm going to select this, take it inside by 25, hit on enter. Then I will take my line, take it inside by 100 mm. I will hit on enter, then take it inside by 600. Okay, either you use 50D, okay, or you use this span, the span of this panel multiplied by 0.15. Okay, then I'll take it inside by 600. Okay, sorry, 600. I'll hit on enter. Then let's see. Then for here, let's see, have we removed our cover here? Okay, we have removed our cover, so we need to also remove our cover here. 25. I will hit on enter. Then I'm going to draw the main bar for this cantilever here. Pick it from here to this place. Then select it first. Take it inside by 25. Hit on enter. Take your line. Okay. Take it outside and take 100 mm. And hit on enter for your return. And take this and stop this here first. Okay, so the length of our cantilever I think is just 300. Just 300. Okay, this means that the span of your cantilever multiplied by 1.5 or multiplied by 2. So from here I'm going to have 600. Okay, I'm going to extend it by 600 from this point. Take it inside by 600. I'll hit on enter. Okay, can you see that? Then this particular main bar can run all the way from here to this end. Okay, it's going to stop somewhere here, but once it gets to this piece, it's going to we can extend it to this end here. Okay, so let's continue. So for this one, we can take this here. Let's say we can take this here. This one here is going to be bottom 2, but for here it's going to be bottom 1, because if you look at this particular one here, let's see, this particular one here is bottom 2. Okay, B2. Can you see this is B2, but this one here is bottom 1, is bottom 2 rather. This is bottom 2, while the one we are going to run here, this is bottom 2. Then this one we are going to run here now is going to be bottom 1, because we already have bottom 2. Okay, this is going to be the bottom top. Okay, bottom top, and it's B2, but the one we are going to run now is going to be the bottom 1. Okay, so that's fine. Let's continue. This will let me also draw my bottom 1 reinforcement, okay, since they are not going together. Don't know if you understand. You can choose to use it that way, but for me, the way I detail, I don't use such, okay. So I'm going to delete this, take this, I'm going to select this and draw this and stop it here. Take this, take it inside 25, hit on enter, okay. Select this, take this inside by 25, hit on enter, take my line, okay. So you can also use your detail, you can choose to name them bottom, you can only use bottom, okay, it's still fine, just that is the way I love to do my own detailing. So I'm going to take this by 600. Originally the person on site is supposed to understand. We don't expect someone who is not a professional to be on site interpreting a drawing, okay. So I'm going to select this, okay, we've taken our cover. Mind you, I'm going to stop this here. Make sure this is straight, okay. So I'm going to take this, I'll stop this right here because I already have this top bar going forward, so I can stop this here, okay. Still okay. Then just remove your cover, take your cover inside, okay, by 25 mm, hit on enter, okay. Let's see, that's fine. And we can pick our line. Let's pick our line, let's draw our call out reinforcement down, our call out line rather. Pick this and stop this right, let's see, can stop this here first. Take this, take it inside by to the edge of the beam, then take it inside by 25, hit on enter. Then also here, take it inside by 25, hit on enter. Then take your indicator. I'm going to pick my indicator. Let me say I'm going to use this one, okay. I'm going to use this CP, hit on enter, pick this from here and take it to this, let's say, where is it? Take it to this point, okay. You can choose to rotate this, place it down first, rotate, let me see, where's my rotate, okay, rotate it to this end, and you select it, select this, move, okay, move this and place it here, okay. Then you can match property, match this to this, okay. Then you can pick your donut again, CP, hit on enter, select this and place this right here, okay. Then you can also call it out, okay. Let's call it out. Mind you, you can choose to take this back again, but that depends on how you want it to be on your sheet, okay. So if you draw it too much, if it's too long, when you get to your sheet you realize that maybe some is too long, so you have to just adjust again, okay. So I'm going to rotate this this way, okay. Select it and move it to this place, okay. Then I told you the other time that this is going to be our bottom 2, okay. So here this is going to be B2, okay. So let's change this to B2, okay. Then here we are going to have our dimension and measure this from here, sorry, we are supposed to extend this inside. Move. Okay, so we'll move it inside by 25 mm for the cover. So move it inside by 25 from the edge of this pin. You hit on enter, then you can take your dimension and measure from here. Okay, also here we need to move it inside. Move to remove our cover, 25, hit on enter, take your dimension this time from here to this point. This is 6.2 or something, 6. Let's see, this is 6.612 rather. So automatically this will also be 4 CP on my keyboard. Hit on enter, then I'm going to place this right here. Okay, select it and rotate it. Rotate. Okay, select this and move it to this place. Okay, so you change this one to 4. Okay, Y12. Mind you, what is our last bar mark here? This is 07. Then can call this 08. Okay, then I said it's going to be B2. Okay, so you let's click on it. Then that is that. You proceed to the next one. Okay, you can choose to copy this. So just extend. Mind you, okay, it's fine. So let's copy it. Copy CP, hit on enter. You can pick it from here and place it right here. Okay, so I'm going to shift this my indicator or move it. Move it to this. Let's say where are we going to move it to? You can stop it here because this is already indicating this. So this one is for this panel. Okay, so I'm going to move this. Do not move it from here and move it to this point. Okay, if you are enjoying what you are saying, please subscribe to this channel. Okay, so that you can always get more content. Okay, if you would like to enroll for our masterclass, you can use this description below to message our Olamap Design and Construction Limited. You can also check in the description below. Okay, so here I'm going to take my dimension and okay, we need to move this one. So right click and you say move this backward by 25. You hit on enter. Then we also need to move this. As you can see, we didn't move everything together, so you move this one to this point. Then also this place. Okay, is fine. Then just take your dimension and check your dimension. Here this is 2451, so calculator 2451 divided by 200. Okay, this is 12.2, so we can just say this is 13. Okay, this is 13. 13. So I can select this CP. Okay, take it to this point, then I'm going to rotate it, change it to 13. Let's click on it, and then I'm going to change it here, CP. Okay, so this will be 13. Okay, Y12 by mark 09. Okay, 200. Then this will be bottom 1. Okay, this will be bottom 1. Okay, bottom 1. Let's see, because this is going to be our B2. Okay, these are our B2. Why this is going to be B1. Okay, B1. Okay, let's click on it. Okay, So I always advise all my students that they should try as much as possible to also have site experience because it makes your work easier. Okay, so when you already understand how reinforcement is being arranged on site, it makes detailing more simpler for you. Okay, during your design or during your detailing. Okay, so let's proceed. Here I will take my line and take this to, let me say I'm going to take this here. Okay, so they're going to be a straight bar. I can even decide to copy this CP. I will hit on enter. I'll just pick it from anywhere, and for this one now I can place it at the center. Okay, I can place it at the center. Okay, then mind you, we need to also copy this. Okay, so let's see how I place this. If I place it properly, can you see I didn't place it properly, so I need to let me see, should I move it? Let me move it. I'll move it. Let me say I move it here and place it here. So this should be fine. I should have just 25 mm cover. Okay, this is fine. Then for this return, I'm going to also copy this CP, return enter. Okay, I can pick this from here and place it right here. Okay, so I'm going to also copy this. I'll copy this. I'll copy this. Okay, CP, sorry, CP or CO. I'll hit on enter. Then I'm going to take this, copy this from here and place this here. Make sure you are not placing it on you're not placing it where you've already have one call out. Okay, so that is not going to lap on each other. Okay, so for this one now I will use this particular one from this end. Okay, I'm going to use it from here because here is going to be a distribution bar, bottom 2. At this stage, this point also is going to be bottom 2. Okay, for here is also going to be bottom 2, and for here as well is also going to be bottom 2. So I can simply run this one from here straight down. Okay, I'm going to remove my cover of 25. I'll hit on enter. And let's see. Where do we start it from? Then I'm going to move this one also. I'm going to move this indicator. CO or move rather. Let me use move, or let's use CO or CP first. And we'll go and delete. Okay. Select this one. Select this, right click, move it by 25 mm, move it inside 25, hit on enter. Okay, then don't forget you have to delete this one. Okay, and then we are going to need this CP, enter, copy this, then you place this right here. Okay, you place this right here. Okay, you can place this right, let me see here. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm going to make sure you are placing your donuts. Okay, so copy this donut CP, hit on enter, copy it from here and place it, let me see, you place it here on top of the rebar. Okay, place it here. Okay, so what you need to do now is to measure. Okay, but mind you, we have already dimension. So let's see, this is from here to here is going to be this is 1494 and 1000, that is 2494. Okay, 2494. So you take your calculator and say 24 94 divided by 200. That will give you 12.47, that is 13. So this means that here CP, I will copy this 13 and I will use the 13 here. Okay, for this side also I'm going to, okay, mind you, we still need to place some indicator. CP, enter, pick this from here and place it here and place it here. Okay, place this here. Okay, so let's see. Center to center for this is 2228. Okay, take your calculator. 2228 divided by 200, that will give you 11.14. So let's give this 12 plus 1. So CP, hit on enter, place this here. Okay, so that will be 12. Okay, I will left click on this. Then for this point, this will give me 1516 plus 1719. Okay, let's check that. Take your calculator. 1516, oh sorry, 1517. Okay, we can even still use it. Okay, 1516 plus 1719 divided by let's say equals to, then divided by 200. Divided by 200, that will give us 16.17. Okay, that will be let's say 17. Okay, so you pick this from here, CP, you hit on enter, then you place it here, 17. Okay, 17. Then for this place, we'll also do the same thing. We can, okay, let's see. This is for this panel we have 1518. Okay, 1518 plus 1493. You take your calculator. Okay, 1518 plus 14, okay, 93, okay, equals to 3 meter 11 mm. Okay, so we say divided by 200. Okay, this will be 15. Okay, so we can use 15 for that. So let's say 15. That's 15. Let's give us 15 CP. Hit and enter. You place this right here. Okay, so can you see how we got all the value? Can you see how we got all the value? Okay, can you see? So right here, what we are going to do is that we are going to add all this value together. Okay, but we need to extend this call out. Okay, extend it out this way. Okay, so I'm going to take my calculator now and I will add all this value together. Okay, I'll pick my calculator and say 13, this first one, 13 plus 12, that is 25. 25 plus 17, okay, plus 17, okay, plus another 17, okay, plus another 17, so plus 17 again. Okay, that is 59. Okay, so that will be 59. So I will take this here, CP, enter, and place it here. Mind you, that will be 59. Okay, Y12, number 10 at 200 mm. Then is it going to be at the bottom? Let's check. Okay, this is going to be bottom 2. Okay, bottom 2 for this panel, for this panel, and for this panel is going to be bottom 2. Okay, So you change it here to B2, okay, B2, okay. So mind you, when this particular reinforcement gets to this panel, okay, when this one also gets to this panel, mind you, this is also okay, this is also this is B1 here, this one is B1 here, and here also is B1, okay. So this one is okay, but once this one gets to this place, it will change to B1, okay. It will change to B1. So originally, since you've already given this particular one here B2, so definitely you can still leave this one, okay. So the engineer on site or the builder on site already understand what you are trying to say, okay. So we can leave that the way it is. Then let's proceed. So we are left with this distribution bar here, okay. So we are going to select our line, take this from here, and we can run this straight. We can run this straight to this end. Select it again, take it inside by 25, hit on enter, okay. Select this, take it inside by 25, you hit on enter, okay. Then you can choose to, let's say, you can just choose to copy this. Since you have this coming there already, you can copy this, CP, hit on enter, you can just pick it anywhere. Then you can also place it, in fact you can also place it at the center, okay. We've not actually called this particular one out at all, so we are still going to do that. So we can choose to place one here. Sorry, we didn't place that very well, so we'll do that again, and also have it right here, okay. Let's place it here. Make sure you position it very well, okay. So you can just move this particular one closer to it, move this closer to it, okay. Then mind you, we need to move this inside, move it inside, okay. You need to remove your cover, don't forget that. Select this, move by 25 mm inside, you hit on enter, okay. Okay, I just see this. Let me extend this to lap by 600, okay. Then for this, as I've said, we have not called this out, okay. So but let's continue with this first, okay. We already have this return here, and this is going to serve for this cantilever here, okay. Okay, so let's call this out. Let's take our line, we are going to call it out from these points. We take it straight down, we are going to stop it here, okay. Let's connect this, okay. So we can mind you, can choose to, since it's a cantilever, so we don't want to have that beam there, okay. So and choose to leave it this way. All this beam is just for the sake of modeling. It's just a small beam just for the software to allow, so you can delete this and make sure this is connected, okay. Okay, in your own case, you may not have this here. Okay, in your own case you may not have all this, so I'm just trying to make sure the drawing is neat. Okay, so we have this here, we have this here. Let me just connect this one also, sorry for that. Okay, okay, just trying to connect this, sorry for that, sorry. So let's connect this. Okay, that's fine. So here we call out this, let's remove our cover here by 25. That should be from this edge. Okay, but since we have a column here, we can choose to let's say can choose to stop it here, 25. You hit on enter. Okay, take this also from here by 25. You hit on enter. Okay, mind you, this is not going to be here. Oh, sorry, Control Z. Okay, and connect this one to this place. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to match property. We click on match property, then we are going to match this property to this one. Then let's pick this donut here, CP on your keyboard, hit on enter. You pick this right from here and you place it on top of this top bar. Okay, you also place it here, you also place it here. Okay, then you can take your indicator again, select this, CP, hit on enter. Okay, you select this from this point and you place it here. Okay, and the next one will be this particular one here. Let's say, let me just delete this. Okay, I'm going to select this one instead of rotating. Okay, I'm going to select this and have it right here. Okay, then all you just need to do here is to mind you, we cannot, let's say, okay, it's fine. Let's measure this. Let's measure. This is a 17.814. So you take your calculator and type 17814 rather, 17814 divided by 200. This is 89, as you can see, 89.0. Okay, for this main bar that will run from here, okay, to this place, okay, to this place, because we have a cantilever of 300 mm here. Okay, we have 300 mm cantilever here. Okay, this is just it's just even 230. Okay, so the main bar that will run from here, let's measure that again so that I can show you that once again. You'll be wondering that how do we come to get 89. Okay, so this is it. As you can see, this is 17814. So calculator, 17814 divided by 200 equals to 89. Okay, as you can see, then you just call it out. Sorry for that. So you move this to this point, you pick your text CP. Okay, then this is going to be 89. Okay, Y12, and mind you, I think we have 10 the other time. Okay, we already have 10, then this is going to be 11. Okay, 200, then this is going to be top 1. Top 1. Okay, top 1. let's check what do we have here. It should be top 1 as well. Okay, that's fine, top 1. So at this point you can just select this CP, you hit on enter, you make sure you place this 81 here. Is it 81 or 89? Okay, 89. 89, you left click on it. Then mind you have to put all the do not undo reinforcement. Okay, that's fine. So for this one, let's see. Okay, we have one here. Okay, let's copy this. Let's copy this. Let's copy. I'm trying to copy the short one. Okay, and just the short call out, and I'll just drag it out. So CP, I'll hit on enter. Take this from here to sorry. Okay, we are going to do that again. Okay, we can even still do it from here. Let's copy this one, copy this, then you copy this one. Okay, CP, hit on enter, then you can pick it from here, then you move it to, make sure you are not placing it on top of another one. Okay, so let me check, let me target this midpoint. So I'm going to place it right here. Okay, I'll make sure my cover is here. As you can see, my cover is here, 25 mm. Okay, so this is going to stop where, let's see, move this and stop this right here. So let's move by 25, hit on enter. Okay, so let's measure, take your dimension and measure this from here to this point. Okay, this is 898. Okay, so you take your calculator and say 898 divided by 200. Okay, this gives us 898 divided by 200, not plus, so this will give us 4.49. so that is approximately 5. Okay, so I'm going to select this CP. Okay, and I'm going to place that here, then I will change it to 5. I'm going to left click on it. Okay, so I'm going to pick my donut once again, CP, hit on enter. Okay, then I'm going to place it here. Okay, so we need to, this particular reinforcement is going to be our top bottom, that is going to be our top 2. Okay, top 2, and it's going to be our bottom 2. Okay, because this is going to be the top 1, then it's going to be top 2, and at the same time it's also going to be bottom 2. Okay, so take it from here to these points, select this CP, hit on enter, take it down, then I said it's going to be top 2 T2 slash B2. Okay, you left click on it, then how many? I think it's just 5. It's 5. So you take this, then you left click on it. Okay, then what else? I think that is all for the main bars, for the bottom bars. Okay, so we are done with the bottom bars. As you can see, in my next video I'm going to be explaining the top bars. Okay, I'm going to be explaining the top bars. The one we just treated now are the bottom bars. Okay, Thank you very much. See you in my next video.